Kiora, Nisambula, Namaste, Ram Ram, Kemcho. How is everybody? Hi, my name is Devina, and I am the face behind my YouTube channel, Devina Ben Patel. Thank you all for joining today with me on my business chat with another business partner, Dr. Elina, who sits in the UK at the moment. And we are here to all those medical professionals and those accountant in their line of work who are looking for a side stream and in the sense of a side hustle who's looking for extra money earning through online or looking for funds to help their kids go pull through to their tertiary education or even pay medical bills, or for those work at home moms, if you are looking at a second side income, please join me and Dr. Elena on a business chat. And let me welcome Dr. Elena to our conversation. Hi, Dr. Elena.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Dr. Elena. Thank you very much for accepting my invite to on today's live business chat. So I would like to ask, can you introduce yourself to the viewers who are watching today on your YouTube and my YouTube and sorry your Insta and Facebook?
Yeah, hi. So I'm Elina. I'm an emergency doctor. I'm currently living in the UK with my husband and 3-year-old son. But we're originally from India, Kerala, South India.
Thank you, Dr. Elena. I wish one day I would ever, because my ancestor roots are from India, so I wish I ever could, through this online business, visit India. One, that's my dream as well. Maybe to do a pilgrimage that side from my side. So, Dr. Elena, moving forward from our business chat today, can you tell the viewers who are watching us today, like, what motivated you to look for a second stream of income?
Right. With medicine, like you have good jobs and you grow up learning that, oh, you should do a professional course, you should get a good job, and then you're set for life. And then you get into the real world and you realize, no, cost of living is so high, lots of things can happen. Even though you're employed in a full-time permanent position, you're replaceable. You're just a number in the whole system. And for me, it was a health scare actually that pushed me into something like this, because I suddenly lost vision in my eyes a couple of months ago, maybe almost a year ago. And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm now in a position where I don't know what the future is with my job. Even though I have a good job with my health, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. And then questions about how is my family going to survive that? How are we going to financially manage? And that's when I realized putting all your eggs in one basket, so to say, and just focusing on your employment job might not really get you so far, and it might not allow you to get that life that you want, and it will be at the cost and the sacrifice for spending time with your family, missing important events. And that's what pushed me into looking at alternative streams of income where I could still do my job because I love my job, but also on the side be able to invest and to do things differently so that I'm kind of securing my future. So that's what my main motivation was.
Thank you, Dr. Elena. Like I can really resemble with what you have said about in terms of medical and all those. For me, my personal motivation and what made me to go online on this online business was my personal family, because I had at a very young age, I had a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders that as a kid, let's put it, because I was raised with a single parent because I lost my dad at a very young age. So I looked at how the struggles my mother had, and I did educate myself. But like you mentioned, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because I'm a finance person. I thought having the proper education would, help me solve my problem. But apparently, when growing down the lane of my professional path, I found it so boring. Then I always found it challenging when I did something different. So let's move forward with move our business chat today. Can you, Dr. Elena, tell the viewers, how did you ensure when joining this business it was legit and not a scam, like how our brothers and sisters feel in this, type of online space.
Yeah. I mean, I think that is the first thing that came across. Like, is this legitimate? Is this a scam? Is this something that's going to ask you to put a lot of money in and then you're never going to get anything? So we spent, I think, months, me and my husband, we spent 2 or 3 months researching everything to do with this business. We clicked on links, we tried to find out, who was in the business and what they were doing. And it was very helpful for me because in our group we have a lot of doctors and nurses from the UK, and it was helpful to know, especially with how medical professions are kind of monitored over here. It's not going to be easy, or it's going to be really hard for people who are in the medical profession to be in an illegitimate business because their license would be at stake. So for me, just knowing that there were, consultant physicians and there were nurses and there were GPs that were actually doing these business with a medical license, and that they had also done their due diligence and they were still, going forward. I think that was kind of for me like a reassurance that this is legitimate, because I know how difficult it is to lose, I mean, how easy it is to lose your license when you do something that's wrong. So having the right group of people that I resonated with, was very helpful, and plus lots of online research into the group and into how this business runs. Towards the end we were convinced that it was not a scam, it was definitely a legitimate business opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Lina. I would say for me personally, in terms of looking at the legitimacy of this business, I actually had placed a lot of trust on my friend who was actually my mentor. I knew her for the last 10 years. So I used my relationship with her, knowing that what she's doing is legit. And as a finance person, I just moved forward. I had no two questions I asked. I watched the 90-minute webinar to see and hear that the testimonies of people that is this, how are they able to make money on the online space. So I just took the leap of faith and I just got started. So moving forward with our chat, how do you describe the community to the viewers that we are part of?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, when you get into a business, you always think, oh, there's going to be competition, there's going to be people trying to steal your ideas. But this community is there's so much of collaboration. There's so many people that's willing to help you out. Like I already, like we've got a Facebook group, we've got a WhatsApp group, and I know that if I have a doubt or a question and I put it on there, there's somebody somewhere from somewhere in the world that is, going to be willing to answer the questions and help me out. So I've really found the community very, very supportive. Um, Especially when you're going into a new field and starting something different. There's so much of uncertainties, but having people that are willing to step in and help and to guide you, saying, okay, this is the better thing to do, or you should do this or make your post like this, very specific help that was given to me. I found the community the best part of all of this, just that you have someone walking this journey with you and you're not alone as you navigate something different.
Thanks, Dr. Elena. I would say that in this community, what I loved about is that having the 24/7 support system, and like you mentioned earlier, that you put in your question anywhere, anybody around the world will answer your question. What I loved about it is how these people, the business partners we have nearly more than 204,000 business partners we have, and you get something positive out of their personal experience or what ideas they share. So that's what I love like positive affirmations, the good energy it brings, and the vibration you get. It's like, oh, I got this, I'm going to do this for myself, I'm going to do it for my family. So the vibration I always get is always positive. That what's made me make feel like this is, yeah, this is mine, this is my family. So moving
Yeah.
forward on this chat today, what features of the business do you like and would appreciate the most?
So as we spoke about, I think the community is the selling point of this business. Like just having that one-to-one mentorship, having that community of people that you can always lean back on, and the training, like I'm not a technical person. I'm not anything to do with. I don't know anything about social media that much. I mean, I know basic stuff, but the training site, the amount of detail that went into teaching us step by step on how to start the business, how to, what are the best things to do, the masterminds. You've got people from all across the world willing to share their experiences, to share nuggets of learning that I think if we had to do it on our own, it would take so much effort and so much time. But to have it all consolidated into one place where you can go and listen and kind of hear from people that have gone before us and who have been successful in this business, and to be able to take those and replicate that, I think that's the best. Those are features of the business that I really appreciate. Just having it all in one place, easy access. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Elena. On the features, I love what about the business is I can watch the webinars mostly at my own time and my convenience, because I have a fixed 40-hour week commitment from my work. So basically, I mostly watch and I allot times. I do proper time management through this business. I is the automated systems that we have. I just allot 2 hours in a day to watch my trainings. I do my content creation. The tools that we provide to the viewers just is amazing, because I am finance person learning how to do content creation. The tools we have, if I am stuck somewhere, basically I have a habit of what doing is go to YouTube. YouTube will give you all the answers. Some video will give you all the answers of how you can make the a number one TikTok video, or things like the platforms that we use. So I like the trainings that we have, that we can watch on our own pace. I like the community that we belong to. And so, on our last question for the chat today, what is your advice to the viewers who are watching and who's logging?
Hmm. I think it would be, you only live once, and you can either live for your job and you can sacrifice your time, your family, and do that, and that's fine. But I think life is also meant to be enjoyed, and you need to spend moments with your loved ones. So don't put your eggs in one basket. I think in this current economic situation, it's very, very difficult for you, for anyone, with one income, or even as a single, or a dual household income, to be able to have that flexibility in their life. And so having an extra stream of income that's there to support you is always beneficial. And I think the earlier you start, the better it is, because you have more time, to be able to be flexible, to be able to spend time with your family. I know of so many people in our team who have actually used this business to step down from their work, to reduce their working hours and to go part time, because this business is giving them that opportunity. And I think that's, especially for me, with a child, it's very helpful to have opportunities like that, where I can continue doing the work that I love, continue being a doctor, but also know that I don't need to devote my entire life and soul into it, because I've got something else that's also going to help me, and use that extra time, with family. So yeah, I would advise, looking at options. There are so many options, and kind of opportunities that are available online. The internet is 24/7. I would advise people to kind of leverage that, use that, because you can really do so much on the internet. So yeah, I highly recommend watching our webinars. They'll give you lots of information on this business, and how to move forward. But I highly recommend investing some time into that.
Thank you, Dr. Elena, and thank you very much for coming on to our live chat. And I would like to, my recommendation to the viewers who are watching today is, first of all, thank you very much for your time. I would like to personally recommend for the viewers to watch Dr. Elena, or to watch myself, as we are digital mentors in this business. Follow her, see her, what is her routine, how she does her lives in terms of this business, online business. Ask her, reach out to us in terms of questions. Register on our website that has been mentioned on both of our profiles, and go and see the 90-minute webinar that we have to offer, because that webinar shows testimonies of people who has done this business for a while and has come out to be very successful, and also have quit job quitters, and just does this business as a source of income, and they earn six-figure salary, which is just amazing. And you just have to then pay a 149 US dollars. That is a risk free investment no other company would offer. And you have to have like watching, we'll provide you the links of the training which you may have complete in the 3 to 4 hours. It's up to you how you want to complete those training, and schedule your coaching call, and your mentor yourself, and you and your coach will sit, and you, if any questions you have, any doubts, please raise it, because at the end of the day this business will belong to you, and it's on the digital platform. So that is from me and Dr. Elena today, and thank you very much for tuning in. Till we meet again, bye.
Bye.